Hi, you know this cat. I'm Dr. Wade Anunson. This is the one and only Dr. Frank Sovinsky, co-author and author of the E-Myth Chiropractor. We're here on Palmer's campus at homecoming. You've been kicking tail around. Everyone seems to be tugging at your strings. The students are just hungry. They want a piece of you. What are you smoking?
I stopped smoking, and I don't know if they want a piece of me, but I think they want a piece of somebody that's got a authentic kind of a message for them. Something that says, you know, finally someone's not promised me overnight success. They're promising me work, and they're promising me that there is a reward at the end of that. So I'm thinking that it's not a piece of me, it's a piece of this E-Myth message, and the DC mentors spin with that in creating a practice that with effort, with the right work, and the right intensity, and the right clarity, and the right passion behind why we're doing what we're doing, it does seem as if, again,
it's electric.
I like the idea that, you know, I might be, you know, they want to come up and talk with me, but and I'm not being that humble. I'm just thinking that something sits there. It's like this when you talk to a patient about the message of, you know, your body should be able to fix this, and in most cases it does, but I think you're past the point of it doing it on its own, and the exercise and all that's awesome, but I think you're going to want to listen to the alarms going off in your life. Just like that. It's like, see, a whisper ignored becomes such a loud siren. So I think they've seen sirens in the chiropractic profession when they watch some of their mentors maybe not do that well in practice, when they've watched some people and they look at magazines that talk about it being a bad environment, and they're going, there seems to be hope here, and there seems to be a plan, and it seems to be real. So I think that's kind of what it is, at least in my mind.
Well, you're obviously very humble. I set you up for that.
Yeah.
It's exciting to see the excitement around the message you have. It's really exciting to be part of that too. Just from the standpoint of sometimes being a conduit for people in my life and patients that have become students, which we discussed. Getting into that message and then being able to disseminate what you're really trying to project into our profession to clean up some of the minutia that get in the way of us really having the impact that you and I both believe we can. Which brings me to my next question. From what I understand...
Are you setting me up again?
Could be.
No.
Some people call you the whale because everything you do seems to be way big. It's a funny puzzler.
It's a funny puzzler. So should I be like the panda bear behind you right now? Because I've seen that.
Coco's not with us.
You've made me watch that video, and I still don't get it. But I just don't get it. So
the funny part about the funny puzzler is
the funny puzzler.
What you bring. There's successful chiropractors.
Yeah.
And they see your title and go, why chiropractic practices don't work and what to do about it. And they go, huh? I'm pretty successful. What the?
Well, the puzzler is, since you mentioned whale, is that they literally are sitting on a whale fishing for minnows.
See, I did set you up.
Sitting on a whale, looking, what do I mean by that? Right in front of them. This is not a scarcity. There's human beings all over the planet, all over your community, that if they would have an awareness and willingness and ability could be amazing. So if you go already locked up in your mind that here I am, nobody in my community really gets it, so I'll go out here and maybe they'll get and buy some vitamins, or maybe I'll do cold laser, or maybe I'll do this. So you did set me up, but I was a boom, boom, boom. You've trained that very well. So I think that's what we're doing. I think it's right in front of us, and that's to play off of that, that's a blue ocean strategy. Don't compete out there for the minnows, because all you're going to get is a minnow. How about you're sitting on this wonderful thing, a wonderful philosophy, a wonderful science, a wonderful art that has kind of been ignored a bit, and coming back to that and have something that's affordable, accessible, hassle-free, and that you'll be in a blue ocean, not a bloody red one.
Last thing said, that just reminds me that there are no gimmicks. There's no need for gimmicks. There's no need for...
What you said is there's no need, but we've had gimmicks since we started. We've had head massagers, we've had all kind of gimmicks. You know, when I think it was BJ that talked about sometimes we use machines and things, and I'm not talking about instrument adjustment, but I'm talking about machines that if we can't wrestle with the abstraction, sometimes there's abstract things in chiropractic that you really have to sit down with and kind of critically look and disseminate and go out through. And I think that that's one of the pieces that a chiropractor who can think through some of the abstractions and then chew it up and teach their peeps makes us big.
Awesome. Well,
okay.
Thanks for your time. We've got some more learning to do, don't we?
Okay, man. Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.